Okay, I'm here with the owner. Alan, do you mind telling our prospective buyers a little bit about the mechanical features of this boat and what you've done to it in terms of upgrades and mods and how, what kind of working condition it's in?
Sure. When I bought this boat, it had a Westerbeek 30 horsepower diesel in it that was on its last legs, and rather than rebuild that, I decided to put a brand new engine in. This is a Nanny Kubota diesel engine, 4-cylinder, 38 horsepower. It's got 60 hours on it. It's got an all-new muffler system. It's got an all-new transmission. It's got a new V-drive, a new prop shaft, a new stuffing box, new props, new filters, basically new everything. It also has smart electronics on the 60 amp alternator. It's got a specialized charging system on the engine for that alternator to charge the batteries up for you. It'll charge both AGP battery or AGM batteries as well as lead acid batteries and other glass mat stuff. It's a great engine. It runs like a Swiss watch. It's got about 60 hours on it. It burns about a quart an hour. And for a 4-cylinder, that's pretty good. There's also a 40 amp battery charger, shore power driven on here that charges the battery system. That also goes through a smart charging system to preserve batteries and give them longer life. All the mechanical systems on this boat have been completely rebuilt from the ground up. What else can I tell you? All the electrics have been redone. There are new Blue Sea electric panels with breakers. There are fans everywhere. There are new lights. There's new Italian cabin lights like these little guys here. Instead of the old incandescent type, these are LEDs. This is the all-door bar refrigeration unit that's in the boat. There's a thermostat under here, and the compressor is in the back locker of the boat so that you can run 12 volt and you can have refrigeration while you're underway. It does tend to use a little battery power, so I recommend running the engine while you're running the refrigeration. But once that ice box gets cold, it'll stay cold for 24 hours without having to run the refrigeration. Lots of insulation in there.
Okay, Alan, do you mind telling our prospective buyers about what it takes to sail this boat, how easy it is, a little bit about the electronics and the pros, and if there's any cons of navigating it?
Okay. Well, when I got it, I rebuilt everything from the new mast, the new boom, all the halyards are internal, roller furling jib, Schaefer, got a Doyle stack pack mainsail. Everything is designed for single handing. Everything runs to the cockpit so that you can sail the boat by yourself. So you can go out with somebody who has never been sailing before and still run the boat by yourself. Even the anchor windlass can be dropped from here in the cockpit. The electronics are all some of the latest Ray Marine stuff. They're the ST60 model. It includes a wind anemometer, includes an autopilot, includes a depth sounder, and includes a speedometer with all the other stuff that goes along with that. The boat can be sailed in autopilot to the wind or to a compass bearing, either way. It'll sail pretty much however you like. You can actually sail this boat almost with the mizzen alone. If you get the sails balanced in the front, you can lock the wheel, and by using the main sheet, the sheet for the mizzen, you can just, by easing the mizzen in and out, you can steer the boat. It's that well balanced. The keel is a modified fin keel with a centerboard, draws 4 feet 6 with the board up, and 8 feet 4 with the board down. It sails really great with the board up. I really only put the board down when I go offshore. But with 4-6 draft on the Chesapeake in particular, you can get in just about any harbor anywhere without having to run aground. All the winches are self-tailing 2-speed winches. This is one of the new winches right here. You can see this is a number 55 Harken. Is that a Harken? No, it's not a Harken. What is it? What's that say?
Lumar?
Lumar, yeah. Lumar 55 2-speed self-tailing winch. There's another one on the other side. There's 2 on the cabin top. The one on the cabin top on the port side is used to raise the main and also control the main sheet. The one on the starboard side is used for the Genoa halyard and is also used for the reefing system. It's got a single line reefing system. One line you can put in one reef or two reefs, and you can shorten the Genoa down by rolling it in. So you're good up to about 35 or 40 knots on this boat of sustained wind without any problem whatsoever.
Now, Alan, do you mind telling our prospective buyers a little bit about the hull? What kind of condition is it in? What kind of shape? What differentiates this hull from all the other similar models or competitors out there?
Well, first of all, this is a 1975 boat, so it was built before the problems occurred in the industry with the osmosis and blisters. There are no blisters or anything like that on the hull at all. It's a modified fin keel with a centerboard. It's solid fiberglass all the way below the waterline. If there's a nuclear war, you could probably hide in this boat and be just fine. What else did you want to know about the hull?
Just what kind of condition it's in.
Oh, it's in great. You know, every year it gets pulled and new bottom paint put on it and everything checked out. The prop is an auto prop folding 3-blade prop, and every year I take that off and grease it and refurb it and put it back on. I always maintain the boat in top shape.
Now I know that Pearson made a lot of boats, but what differentiates these from the other Pearsons out there?
They made about 80 of this particular boat. This was designed by Bill Shaw to the IOR offshore racing rule and was very successful in that racing circuit. Like I say, there were about 80 of these made, and only 5 of them were yawls. Most of them are sloops.